Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Your girl Valerie Red is back in the building. Yes, we got some things to discuss. If you are new here, go ahead and click that subscribe button. I guarantee you will not be mad that you did. And if you are returning, well, welcome back, friend. Everybody go ahead and hit that like button for me. Yes, pound that like button. Y'all know it is good for your edges and clear skin as well, girl. Okay, so go ahead and hit that like button for me and let's get into the video. Okay, so Megan Thee Stallion and Glorilla dropped their lowly anticipated song, Wannabe, which I think is a fitting title for the Wannabe Nicki and Sexy Red, right? Okay, no, I'm just kidding. Biases aside, I will say that I did, when I first heard it, I initially liked it. When I heard Glorilla coming through, on the speaker, I'm not gonna lie, I moved, right? I particularly liked the part when Glorilla says, if you don't want to be kept, I don't keep them. I don't get left, I'm a leaver. Hoes love me like Justin Bieber, or something like that, she says, right? I thought that was cute, right? Real cute. The only thing that stood out to me that I thought was kind of clever that Megan said was that Young Thug and Mariah the Scientist line when she said, I'm not your baby. I think that was the only line that I was kind of like, oh, that was cute. You know what I mean? But other than that, I think Glorilla kind of took it from me. I think she could have just done the song by herself and it would have been catchy. It would have went off in the clubs. It would have been fine. Like, I don't know why people are looking at Megan like she has the ability to give them some sort of star power. Like, I don't know why people are thinking that Megan Thee Stallion has the ability to take their records to a certain level when she can't even do it for herself, right? She would never even got that #1 record for his if it wasn't for Nicki Minaj, right? And all of the drama that was going on. But I just feel like even Cardi B, right? Like, she reached out to Megan Thee Stallion recently when she was trying to, drop music. She reached out to Megan Thee Stallion for bongos, and look what happened. Didn't do nothing. Didn't do any kind of numbers, right? And like I said, I did find the song catchy. When I first heard it, it was like kind of Megan's part that kind of killed it for me. Like I said, I feel like she's probably like feeling herself because of this #1 record. She probably let that #1 record get to her head. So she feel like she could just be lazy with these bars and she can give these other rap girls corny verses, right? Y'all know how when artists first come into the industry and they're like extremely hungry, you can appreciate the bars, the punchlines, the metaphors, like everything is kind of felt. But then as they progress in their career and they start to become a little bit more comfortable, they become bigger stars, like I feel like they start to get lazy. I feel like every single star goes through that, where they get to the point where they're just putting out music just to put it out and they're not putting in as much effort, and you don't feel the hunger that you used to feel, right? So I feel like that kind of happened with Megan Thee Stallion. She's in her lazy era right now. She's gotten to that point in her career where she feels like her star power is bright enough that she doesn't even have to try anymore. Like I literally think this girl thinks that she's like on Nicki Minaj's level. Like literally, like in her mind, I really do think that she believes that. And I think that's why she gave Glorilla this trash verse, right? Like, why would she do that to Glorilla, especially when Glorilla is about to go on tour with her, right? Why would she do that, right? I don't know. Like, maybe Megan Thee Stallion is probably busy rehearsing for her tour because it is coming up, and maybe she just wanted to put something out there for now, for them to have something to perform together on tour, and also to keep her name relevant while she's preparing for tour. I don't know. But the song I thought was cool, at least Glorilla's part. Like I really could see myself rocking to the song in the club. If it wasn't for Megan Thee Stallion, right? I just really don't think that Megan Thee Stallion was needed on the song. Did you guys like the song? Did y'all even listen to it? If so, what did y'all like about it? What was your favorite parts? Let me know in the comments. So the next thing I want to talk about is Ice Spice and Cardi B setting the internet on fire with their photo that they took at the Oscars party, right? Now, I'm not going to get into the whole knockdown drag out battle that happened on Twitter between Cardi B and that TikToker Ramonti, but basically Ice Spice and Cardi B were exchanging words on X, formerly known as Twitter, and everybody thought that, they might have been beefing, but then boom, Ice Spice posts a photo of the two of them from the Vanity Fair Oscars party, and the internet was a shooketh, okay? All of a sudden, the barbs were realizing, like, maybe Ice Spice and Nicki Minaj may actually not be cool anymore. Maybe Valerie was right. For me, I think this was probably like just a strategic move on Cardi B's part. I feel like she's trying to roll out a new song with Ice Spice. Y'all know Cardi B is the queen of internet stunts, especially right before she drops music. Or before her ops drop music. We can even say that. So, you know, Cardi B's ex-formerly Twitter account is normally quiet until she's ready to drop a song, child. And then magically she has some drama, you know, that goes viral and helps her promote her new song. So I feel like this time is no different. My question is, why is Ice so comfortable now adding Cardi on Twitter? Because they never did that before, right? And my question is, why now? Why would Cardi ever risk looking weird online by talking to Ice Spice, knowing that everybody still feels that Ice Spice is aligned with Nicki Minaj, right? That would just make her look weird showing love to Ice Spice publicly, right? And I feel like it's because they have music coming out together, right? And it's a publicity stunt, and it's something that they're doing to help their rollout. Mark my words, y'all. Now, some of y'all probably think that I'm just reaching, and that's fine. This is my opinion. You don't have to agree. You can put your opinion in the comments. That's what they're there for, right? And I also know that there's some other YouTubers that have also said, like, oh, Cardi B doesn't really like Ice Spice. She was signing Ice Spice. She was playing her on Twitter. But I just don't really feel that. Like, I do feel like there's a strong possibility that Cardi B would work with Ice Spice, and I feel like it's actually on the way, right? I feel like Cardi doesn't even really have a problem with Ice Spice. I feel like she doesn't really know Ice Spice like that to have a problem with her. I feel like she just probably didn't like how people were like pitting her against her and like saying that Ice Spice was going to take her out of the game, and like how Ice Spice had aligned herself with Nicki Minaj in the beginning, right? Because Cardi knows that Nicki Minaj likes the girls to pick a side before she works with them. So Cardi, you know, she's always kind of been a bit distant from the girls who work with Nicki, and rightfully so, right? Because if we're knowing that Nicki wants these girls to pick a side and she don't like Cardi B, if I'm Cardi B, I'm definitely thinking like, you know, she done already did a background check on these girls that she's working with to make sure that, you know, they haven't shown me no love publicly and they ain't supporting me. And I'm sure that, you know, they didn't probably had conversations about me, you know, probably didn't, you know, Nicki probably didn't had to already make sure that the girl didn't like Cardi, right? So if Cardi knows that, like she knows these people have already chewed her back out, right? Then I don't blame her for distancing herself from them. Like, you know, when they align themselves with Nicki Minaj, especially early on before she's even gotten a chance to get to know them, right? But trust me, y'all. Trust me on this one. I was right about the fallout with Nicki and Ice Spice. I'm right about this newfound friendship between Cardi B and Ice Spice. Ice Spice even called Cardi B her ride or die when she posted those photos, right? Like, that's what that De Lo Mio means. It means ride or die. So let that sink in. I don't know, y'all. Like, I think we're really about to witness a new little rap girl duo. Like, I strongly feel like, you know, Cardi is about to announce a collaboration with Ice Spice. Like, Cardi is not dumb, right? She knows Nicki and Ice Spice fell out behind the scenes. Well, now everybody knows, right? Because, you know, it's online now. But I feel like Cardi knew, you know, when it was going on behind the scenes still, right? Just like a lot of the folks in the industry, they know what's going on behind the scenes, right? They just don't say anything about it, right? So basically, Cardi is not stupid, right? She knows Ice Spice is no longer Team Nicki, right? So she's going to try to snatch up Ice Spice and make her new best friend, just like she did with Megan Thee Stallion when Megan and Nicki were falling out quietly behind the scenes and nobody really knew what was going on, right? Next thing we knew, they came out with that WAP record and a video, right? And it was out of the blue. Everybody was kind of confused, like, what? So they're cool now? Because wasn't Megan just on Nicki Live talking trash about Cardi, and didn't she just do Hot Girl Summer with Nicki Minaj? And mind you, this was around the time everybody was still thinking that they were cool. So everybody was really confused. And then when they went on that live stream, before they dropped the video, the energy that Meg was giving to Cardi on that live before they dropped, it definitely gave "we been hanging out behind the scenes," right? It was very confusing for everybody. But, you know, I kind of foresee something like that happening again now. I would not be surprised if Cardi B and Ice Spice are already hanging out behind the scenes, and that's why Ice Spice felt comfortable to jokingly say, "Girl, I got a black parent and you don't," right? Because I do not think Ice Spice is bold enough to just start a beef with Cardi B. That was not beef. People were saying that they were shading. That was not it. Why would Ice Spice put "Ride or Die" on the posts afterwards then, right? I feel like they've been hanging out already. I feel like there's already a record in the works, and I feel like it's gonna be a video dropping soon. Don't be surprised if and when Cardi B and Ice Spice does release the song. Do not be surprised if Cardi B announces that Ice Spice is going to be joining her on her tour, because, you know, I feel like it's a little, you know, it might be a little tension, you know, between Megan and Cardi, because, you know, Megan did take Glorilla off the table for Cardi B to take on tour, and y'all know Cardi is going to need help with them ticket sales, right? And her best song out right now that people will want to see her perform is Tomorrow 2, right? So she's not going to get to perform that with Glorilla, because Glorilla is going to be on tour with Megan, and they're going to be touring around the same time, right? So if Cardi B performs Tomorrow 2 on tour, it's just not going to hit the same as it would if she had Glorilla on tour, right? Like, let's just be real for a second. A Cardi B and Glorilla tour would have definitely sold, just because people would have wanted to come and see them perform that one song Tomorrow 2. People would have just wanted to come and watch that, right? And those tickets would have sold. But Megan snatched that little girl right up from underneath Cardi and made a song with her, and now she's taking her on tour, child. So I do feel like it would be a strategic move for Cardi to add Ice Spice to her tour, especially if she's going to do a song with her. But these are just my thoughts. What do you guys think? Would y'all be here for an Ice Spice and Cardi collab? Like, do y'all think that Ice Spice and Cardi should work together, or y'all think it's just been too much beef and separation? Can they dead all that and move forward? What do y'all think? Sidebar, do y'all think Nicki is trying to add Sexy Red to the F the Club Up remix so she can be ready to go head to head with Ice Spice and Cardi B? I mean, it does seem like when two of the girls on one side link up, it seems like 2 or 3 of the other girls on the other side link up, child. So I don't know. I don't know. I feel like it's always linking up. Anyway, let me know what you guys think, okay? Thank y'all for watching. Y'all know I love y'all. Make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss out, and I will see you guys in my next video.